Before we get into the episode, I am thrilled to announce that the EntreMD Business School is open for enrollment. The EntreMD Business School is the only school of its kind for physicians who want to build 6, 7, and multiple 7-figure businesses. Over the last 2 years, we have had hundreds of doctors go through the school with unbelievable results. Some of them run brands, some of them run private practices, some of them are coaches, some have other kinds of service-based businesses or product-based businesses. And we've had people come in and cross the 6-figure milestone, cross the 7-figure milestone, cross the multiple 7-figure milestone. You will be in a place where you'll get the coaching, the community, the accountability that you need to thrive as an entrepreneur, especially in the times that we're in. So maybe you've been following me for a while. Maybe you've been getting so much out of the EntreMD podcast and you've been wondering, how can I work with Dr. Una and the community more? Well, this is your chance. Come join us in the EntreMD Business School. It is application only. So go to entremd.com/business to turn in your application. I cannot tell you how many doctors have made statements like this. I recovered my investment in the first week. I recovered my investment in my bank account in the first 90 days. This is the best investment I've made in myself ever. I want you to have that kind of story, not just a story of building a great business that serves a lot and earns a lot, but having a business that gives you the freedom to live life on your terms. So don't wait any longer. entremd.com/business. And now for the episode. Welcome to the 5-Minute Tweak, where I share one success habit you can start practicing today that will change your life as a physician entrepreneur. Today, we are going to talk about taking 100% responsibility for your results. Okay? Now, I would start off by saying, I did not realize this, but I was that person who, when things started going wrong, I wasn't getting the results I wanted to get, I immediately started looking for who to blame. You know, it could be my staff or the economy or my coach, or maybe I didn't get the support I wanted, or, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And it's so subtle, I didn't recognize it. But as I grew as an entrepreneur, I started noticing that trend. And that is one of the most dangerous things you can do to yourself as an entrepreneur. Why? It automatically makes you the victim. It automatically disempowers you. It automatically makes it seem like if there are challenges or if there's chaos or if there's something that a roadblock, you can't fix it because it's somebody else's fault. All right. And so I started learning how to take responsibility for my results. Okay. So Jim Rohn also told this story about him and his mentor, and his mentor asked him, like, how come you're not doing well financially? And he talked about the economy, and he talked about how, you know, high taxes were and all of that. And he had this whole list. And when he was done, his mentor asked him a very profound question. He said, well, I don't see your name on the list. Why isn't it there? See, Jim Rohn thought he could blame everybody, but clearly wasn't his fault. And we do this as entrepreneurs as well. What I've noticed is that the ultra successful, they don't do this. They take 100% responsibility for their results. So what attitude is that? That's the attitude of, I don't whine, I don't blame other people, I don't complain. Instead, when I'm not getting the results I want, I ask a question. How can I? How can I create this result? How can I cross the $100,000 mark? How can I cross the 7-figure mark? How can I help this number of patients? How can I help my clients get this kind of result? How can I? Not why didn't they? How can I? How can I? The energy you use to complain and whine and look into why it's everybody else's fault and all of that stuff, you can turn that energy around and you can use it to innovate. You can use it to market what you do. You can use it to improve your service. You can use it to network. You can use it to focus on your RGAs, your revenue generating activities, instead of complaining. And so there are common things I say, well, it's my staff. Well, you hired them, right? You lead them. You kept them on the team. You're the one building the company culture. And I'm not saying it's your fault, But I'm saying we take 100% responsibility for the results. So if the results don't look the way we want them to look, then as seasoned entrepreneurs, we ask, okay, what do I do? How do I fix this? We don't whine and complain. We don't gripe. We don't point fingers. We don't do that, right? You may say it's the economy. Yeah, but in the worst of economies, there are people who are doing the best. The question is, in the midst of this economy, how can I? The one that, really, I hope you don't do, but, I would see people say it's my coach's fault. Now, let me tell you the way I look at this. I am the hero in my own story. And if I have a coach, so I have a coach, the coach is my guide who helps me get where I'm going. I'm the hero of the story. I'm the one creating the results. This person is helping me, right? So I'm not delegating my results to my coach. I own my results and I want to create those results, right? And so I want to invite you today to give up the whining, give up the complaining, give up the finger pointing when it comes to your results in your business. If this is the result you want to create, you take 100% responsibility and you create it. Now, as a seed in the soil, I use that analogy a lot. You're a seed in the soil, you're going to become a forest. The seed is put in the ground. There are minerals in the ground. There's water in the ground. There's all of that. But those things are not going to magically get into the seed. The seed pulls them, right? And so everything you need to succeed is around you. The information you need, the coaching you need, the accountability you need, the community you need, the networking you need, the clients, they're there. But it's your responsibility to attract them, to build the relationships, to get what you want out of it. And you can, right? So that's the decision. From today, I take 100% of responsibility for my results. I am going to get my results. I will take advantage of all the help I have. I'll take advantage of the networks. I'll take advantage of the staff. I'll take advantage of all of that. But it is my responsibility. Okay? This is something that served me so well in the pandemic, because the pandemic, I could have said, well, there's a pandemic. My private practice is going to shut down. You see, nobody's coming out of their homes. Everybody's afraid. But I made a quality decision. I am going to thrive in the midst of this pandemic. The question now is, how can I? How can I do that? How can I do that? All right. And that is so empowering. Think about it as, woe is me, look is what is happening versus how can I get this done? Because we are getting this done. That is my invitation to you. 100% responsibility. Okay. And what that does for you is that it makes you this person who can create results irrespective of challenges. You can create results even in the midst of hard times. You can do that. And I am inviting you to start doing that today. It all starts from a decision. I will take 100% responsibility for my results. Okay? Well, there you have it. Now remember, you are part of the EntreMD movement, the movement that disrupts the healthcare space. So please do not keep this episode to yourself. This is one episode that can help somebody get a big break in their business, like in a short amount of time. So share it, and I will see you on the next episode of the EntreMD podcast.